What's going on, guys? Michael here, and in today's video, I want to talk about the three stocks set to explode in the next year. But first, let's jump into the overall market. As you can see right here, this is QQQ, and we are past our previous all-time highs. So overall, the market's starting to, you know, over recover, and we are approaching the very top of this upper Bollinger Band. As you can see right here on our RSI on the daily time frame, we're at around 68.21. So we're not completely overbought, but we are approaching it. And yeah, we might see some pullback inside of this resistance zone. But overall, it is looking good. There are a couple concerns, right? We have our rates cuts maybe in the future, our inflation. There's still some war tensions in the Middle East, things of that nature, our debt. But overall, it seems like the market has had a positive comeback, considering our recent drop in April. But I think this is a good sign, and this is perfect going into what I want to talk about with these three stocks. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and talk about those stocks. I made some notes for those. So, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So, right here, the three stocks set to explode in the next year. The first one is KNW, aka No Labs. No Labs is a glucose, alcohol, and oxygen monitor that is needle free, reusable, rechargeable, and affordable. So, a couple bullish indicators that I noticed was the Golden Cross, and on June 12th, No's 10-day moving average crossed above its 50-day moving average, a strong bullish signal historically with uptrend momentum continuing in 87 of the past 92 instances. Another big thing to note, this is a very small cap company. I think the market cap is somewhere between like 16 million and like 19 million. So very small. So more of like a higher risk, higher reward scenario, but let's talk about some things here. So the FDA approval, accuracy of glucose levels being scanned, and more funding could easily send KNW No to $40 per share, which No is currently trading around $2 per share. So that's a huge increase. And if you ask me, their new CEO, Greg Kidd, I believe they're definitely going to get that FDA approval. I believe that they're definitely going to scan accurately for those glucose levels. And I do believe that they are going to get more funding, and we are going to see KNW rally very, very hard. We've seen it rally earlier, like a couple weeks ago. It went from like $2 to $4, but it quickly sold back off. But definitely keep this stock in the back of your mind and watch it. We were right about the stock ASTS. We called it about a month ago. It was sitting at around $22, and now it's sitting at like $50 to $55, which is just insane. That's just insane. But we called it. All right, let's hop into the next stock I want to talk about, which is Teladoc. TDOC, aka Teladoc Health, is the leading telemedicine that delivers on demand virtual healthcare via phone, video, and its app for mental health support and specialist consults to patients across 130 plus countries. Teladoc provides licensed U.S. board certified physicians, therapists, and specialists on a 24/7 basis, often covered under standard health plans. The stock surged 14.4% in one session on strong volume, signaling renewed institutional or retail interest. Moving average. Buy signals on multiple time frames, both short and long term moving averages are bullish, indicating underlying technical strength. Analyst 12-month average target is approximately 12.25 despite current levels approximately $7.7. Analysts expect a 60% upside to 12.25. High estimate $16, showing widespread upside sentiment. Okay, so I will go over this when we go into the technical analysis of all these stocks, and I will show exactly what we're talking about here with these bullish indicators. But yes, Teladoc, this is a good company. Some people may know this better as BetterHelp. If you've ever seen those ads or commercials for BetterHelp, Teladoc owns that company. So if you're a big fan of BetterHelp, like I am, then this may be a company that you want to keep your eye on. Okay, let's go talk about this one, and I think this is a really big one as well. This is Pony AI. So Pony AI is an autonomous vehicle technology company that develops full-stack level 4 self-driving systems, operates driverless fleets in major Chinese cities in California, partnerships with Toyota, Uber, Sony, and Tencent Cloud. So big partnerships right there. We love to hear that with Toyota, Uber. We also love to hear Tencent. So it's really nice to see those big partnerships. But let's talk about a couple bullish indicators as well here. So added to the Nasdaq Golden Dragon China Index, big deal. When that was added, um, it boosts the visibility and inflows. Pony rose approximately 4% immediately following the announcement. That was just like a huge bonus, a huge positive. Also, Goldman Sachs raised its target to $26 based on strong Q1 growth. So they had a very nice Q1 growth, and Goldman Sachs actually raised their target. So that's very positive. Quarter one, robotaxi revenue plus 200%, fare revenue plus 800% year over year. Partnerships, Uber, Toyota, and Q1 results show accelerating commercial traction. So again, these are all great bullish indicators. And I can't wait to show you guys in the technicals. So let's go ahead and jump right into the technical analysis. Okay, so this is No Labs. Now, it doesn't look too good on the day. It has lost 17.65% on the day. It hit a high of $5.35. And so it has significantly dropped since then, which is unfortunate. But I think that if you're somebody like me that is interested in investing in No Labs, you're playing the long haul. You're betting that they are going to get that FDA approval. You're betting that they are going to accurately scan those glucose, oxygen, and alcohol levels. You're betting that they are going to get more funding. So if you're someone like me, then this is a really good stock to keep an eye on. If any of your family members that you know or friends or anybody is a diabetic, stuff like this type of technology is perfect for them. I really hope this company succeeds, not just so, its investors can make a profit, but also for its customers. But again, we've seen this spike right here on the RSI. We've seen it go up to around 98. It pulled back. The RSI is sitting around 51.26, so it's at that middle range. Right now, it's sitting at the lower Bollinger Band, so I do definitely think that it's going to retrace to this middle Bollinger Band. Based on one analyst, it is 100% a strong buy with targets at $40, which I believe it can easily hit if it gets one of those three that I was mentioning: FDA approval, accurate scans, and more funding. Very big deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the next one, which was Teladoc. I got that right here. So Teladoc not doing so good on the day, down 4.89%. But as you can see, their market cap is actually significantly higher, 1.33 billion. See, Teladoc during the COVID pandemic was shooting up. I think it was trading at like $300 a share. So this is a significant discount right now, and it could go either way, up or down. I'm a big fan of BetterHelp. This company acquired BetterHelp. So I do believe that long term, as it continues to prosper, as our markets continue to prosper, this will make a recovery, which it has. I've seen it drop down to 635, and then it reached a high of 835. So yeah, it's trading at what, 761. Isn't terrible. It's slightly below that top Bollinger Band, and the RSI is at 56.69, so it's not overbought. It's kind of in that little sweet spot. However, the analysts, based on 24 analysts, they do think it is a hold. One does think it's a strong buy, but I'm going to tell you right now, if I was an analyst, I would say this is a strong buy. I feel like your risk to reward is significantly greater, right? So the amount of upside potential this company has versus downside is insane. So just want to talk about that. But let's go ahead and hop into our last stock that we wanted to talk about, and that is Pony AI. So Pony AI, it did rally pretty hard and it sold off throughout the day, but it's still up around 0.79%, trading at $13.37. We had some lows recently at around 1075, and then we had a high today of, I want to say, where's the high? 1434. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look here. It's trading exactly at the middle Bollinger Band, and it's looking like it's ready to break out. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Let's look at the RSI. The RSI is in a really good spot right now, sitting at around 47.92. Let's round that up to 48. Very good, sweet spot. All right, let's look at the analyst predictions. This is insane. Based on 4 analysts, 75% strong buy, 25% buy, 0% for hold, 0% for underperform, and 0% for sell, with targets at 26, 22, and 20 when we're currently trading at 13.31. Oh my gosh. And this isn't no baby company. This is a big boy company with big strategic partners like Toyota, Uber, and Tencent Cloud. So this is a big deal right now. I actually think this is a huge steal at these prices. Of course, like in anything in investing, there's always that risk, but I definitely think that this is a company you want to keep your eye on. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was insightful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.